How did that feel? You know, coming from Miles and saying, well, okay, you got to pass the audition. How did it go?
Oh well, you know, first of all, it was a testament to what I had achieved already. Because the reason he called me was because everyone knew that I was this young guy who was like the popular bass player in New York. So it was almost kind of like a gift, you know. It was almost like an award. You get a call from Miles Davis, and I never felt like it was an audition because he called me for a record date. You know what I mean? So we were recording what we did. So whatever it was what it was going to be. And it wasn't until after the record date that he asked me to be in his band. So it was very natural for me, and it happened very fast. You know, he called me and asked me if I could be at the studio in 2 hours. You know, so I didn't have time to freak out, you know, or worry or prepare or whatever. So it all was a very natural thing and very fast. In New York, everything was happening that fast. You know? And in New York at that time, man, I was working with George Benson, Grover Washington Jr., Roberta Flack, you know, Billy Idol. It didn't matter. I was working with everybody. And then all of a sudden I get a call from Miles. And as crazy as that was, it wasn't so crazy because at that time in New York I was doing all sorts of stuff. It wasn't until later that I realized, wait, no, this is different. This is Miles Davis, and this is something special.
How did you feel that, well, it was time to actually, you know, spread your wings and say, okay, I'll do it on my way?
It was very easy. Miles died, you know. Miles died in 1991, and my album came out, what, 1992, 1993. I had done a couple albums before that, but my first instrumental album with my real voice on the bass and as a composer came right after he passed, because I was like, well, after Miles Davis, what else can I do but go out on my own, you know? So it was very easy to make that decision. Also, Miles had encouraged me to push the envelope in terms of my composition. So now I had a more definitive style as a composer as well. So that really set me up.